There are no women on the internet, or at all. Fogs, super consistent player. Good guy. You work out? Yes. All the time. Find you on YouTube? Post more there, please. Yes. Yes, I will do. You know what? Livio? What if we recorded a YouTube video right after this? Or made this into a YouTube video. Hey, what's going on, guys? Yasukeh here. We'll see if we can get this game against Cassiopeia to be a good YouTuber. She has barrier, so she's trying. Yep. All right, everybody. So yeah, this is how you win in Grandmasters NA. That's the difference between somebody who's been Challenger and somebody who's not been Challenger. Yep. All right. So I have perfect CS so far. We're gonna go even further. See what's going on. She's still level 1 too, so I don't have to worry about anything right now, you know? And I have literally perfect CS right now. Perfect CS and first blood. But yeah, so we'll take this time to explain quite a few things about my builds. And etc, etc. So this is largely the style that got me to Challenger. Phase Rush, really, really important, really, really good, especially in these kind of matchups like Cassiopeia. Is a matchup that's going to be kiting you super, super hard normally when you try to take incel tempo or something. But when you take Phase Rush, this matchup becomes so, so easy. She was trying to use barrier to bait me right there, which is why the fight looked a little bit weird. Is because I was also trying to kind of like play around her and try to force her to use something else that she wouldn't. And she also has Conqueror. So she's just dead. Sounds good. Yeah, using the slow, using Phase Rush. 0% chance that she could have gotten away from me right there. Yeah, I can come to this fight, see what's going on. They actually have it. They have it. I can just push. You know, they got that. They got that. Alright, I'm gonna go top real quick. Take the top wave. Yes, I am slave. And I'm gonna take your wave. Did I just say incel tempo? Yes. There's Chad Rush, there's Soy Footwork, and there's incel tempo. Those are the 3 runes that people go on Tryndamere. Better going lane to lane, getting farm to farm. Be able to go mid, get more XP. Should be able to hit 6 pretty soon, and I also have Ignite back up, so we can go for a play really soon. Doran Shield plus this regen. And I have 6, so I'd be able to get this without the Echo Gank. The Echo Gank isn't necessary right there, but it's good to give him the assist right there. We didn't need that gank, by the way, so don't say that I'm just getting camped. But now we have ults. What? Okay. So not only does this guy start roaming elsewhere, yeah, he should be able to get that. Nice. Yeah, yeah, good follow-up, good follow-up. Yeah, so what I've been doing is rushing Lucidity Boots, and Lucidity Boots, not only are they so ridiculously cheap, but they also give 17 CDR, and like the full movement speed, and the 12 ability haste on summoner spells. It's so powerful in just so many different ways that like so many champions are getting it, and when they nerfed it, it's 50 gold. That's 1 or 2 minions that it got quote unquote nerfed by. So it's really just not that bad. the nerf, that is. So they're still really, really, really strong. Getting movement speed really early, too, allows you to get back to lane quicker, it allows you to take roams quicker, and it allows you to do just so much more. And especially with the rune page that I take going Celerity, getting even more of a boost over that. I'm gonna go for the red buff right now. Do I? Nope, we're good. Alright. Let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, and then I go kill this person. Alright, she went over the wall, which means that I... damn. I might have to flash away from this. But, no, I'm gonna go this way. Yeah. So this is one thing that you can just do so much, especially when you have this early movement speed, is, like, these stupid little chases like that, where it's like, I can play something that might be a little bit more, yeah, they're backing off. Yeah, I'm not actually gonna go for that blue. That's fine. Put me back to my lane. Why don't you? Yeah, so Essence Reaver, such an incredibly strong first item. You may think, yo, hey, Yasukeh, but the item has mana. But then also two champions right now, Riven and Rengar, are two champions who have builds who very commonly rush Essence Reaver. And those are also two manaless champions. So the manaless aspect doesn't necessarily have anything to do with it. At level 7, a Sheen basically gives you 100 AD worth of damage per auto. Per Sheen auto. Which is just ridiculous. Like, you're basically critting, even though it's not a crit auto attack. And let's go ahead and get the Warhammer. Always prefer getting Sheen first, just because of how strong it is. But yeah, at this point, it's just under 100 AD per prop. And then you can crit on top of that, and then it's so powerful. And then generally, one of the biggest benefits of Phase Rush is that you can go so aggressive, like making plays like this, and then not caring at all. Because no matter how deep you go, with Phase Rush, you can just get out of almost any situation. I want to get the cannon before I go to try to help this. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm in a good spot. Alright. I do just want to back right now. I'd be able to get back before Dragon actually gets done if that's their idea to do something. And let's go ahead and get this. We'll be good. Look, catching that Tryst. Oh. That's the biggest... So, with the standard Tryndamere build, you're really good at fighting bruisers. You're really good at fighting tanks. If I was top lane right now against Urgot, standard Tryndamere, lethal tempo, all of that stuff would be good for killing Urgot. But for killing anybody else in this game, like Phase Rush and Essence Reaver Stridebreaker are just going to be so much more powerful. I don't see a play here. Honestly, I just don't. And it's like with... So I hit Challenger with the Stridebreaker that's going on right now. And this, the iteration of Stridebreaker that's currently on live, before it got changed, before it's going to get changed, is still just so strong. The dash, really, really, really powerful to basically make it to where Cassiopeia and Tristana can never get away from me in any situation. To where standard Tryndamere just can't look for these plays because of how much less powerful the sticking potential is. So it's like a play that I see as something that's super, Oh, I was on the other side of him and I still got stuns. Yeah, I'll be in a good spot unless she has flash or something. I didn't want to go into there because I didn't know where the other champion was. Alright, so we're gonna go right here. Get this. Take this, and I'll just, I'm gonna take the top wave. Alright, sounds good. I have decent CS. I have my Essence Reaver right now, which is it's pretty much just one of the strongest spikes you could really get on Tryndamere. Is this build with Essence Reaver. It's just so powerful. I don't have ult right now, so I don't necessarily want to fight this. Plus, I can also just take a free back. Yeah, you go there. Let me get the Essence Reaver, and let's go ahead and go. Yeah, with Stridebreaker, it's... No matter how fed the AD carry gets, I'll pretty much just always be able to kill them. No matter what, because... Not only do you have the Stridebreaker, you have Phase Rush, you also... With Essence Reaver, it condenses your damage into a smaller portion. So you're much more bursty. In the sense of... Your potential to just, like, half-health someone in a single auto is going to be much higher here. Aside from the fact that you just get to it easier. Alright, I get the slow on this guy, which is the one that matters. So that dash kind of ruined it. But, yeah, we're in a fine spot. It's also just... Oh, I don't think she has ults up yet. So, we'll try. I'm just gonna play as if she doesn't. But it looked like she was fighting that as if she had it. Yeah, she was fighting that play as if she had ults. So then I started playing around her ult. You're gonna say it? Oh, no. I advise against this. This is what mid laners say when they play against me. She's like, yo, it's a Tryndamere. I can kite him. But no, she can't kite me. Not at all. Not at all. Alright, so I'll just go for the back. Go ahead and get this Iron Spike. Which Iron Spike also procs Phase Rush, which is just so powerful. And then once you get Stridebreaker, you can kind of like weave in and out of fights because of how the dash works. But then also, let's talk about new Stridebreaker, right? So new Stridebreaker, it's basically getting 4 times the slow potency. So the slow time is getting doubled. And then it's also going from a 40% slow to a 90% slow decaying. So not only is it 4 times the power of the slow, the damage scaling is getting doubled. So new Stridebreaker is getting double the damage, the scaling is higher, and it has more health, which isn't the best stat for Tryndamere, but it's still nice. And then also it has a lower cooldown. The cooldown is 5 seconds lower. And since it already gets reduced by ability haste, you'll have a Stridebreaker cooldown which could be 8 seconds very easily. And having an 8-second Stridebreaker cooldown with a 4-second slow means that you basically have a 40% uptime for a slow, which is just ridiculous. And new Stridebreaker, yes, it doesn't have a dash, but because every other aspect of new Stridebreaker has been buffed, that puts you into a situation where new Stridebreaker, after the changes, next patch, is going to be significantly stronger for champions who already have dashes in their kits. It is going to be weaker for champions who don't. So for Garen and Darius, new Stridebreaker is not going to be as good. But for champions like Wukong, Riven, Tryndamere, Kha'Zix even, like any champion who has a reliable way of getting onto people, new Stridebreaker is just going to be the strongest thing you could really have. And it's just so powerful that it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to playing with it on live. I've messed around with it a little bit in the PvE, and it feels so good to use. There's still definitely going to be some time to kind of get into it and getting used to it, but I really feel like new Stridebreaker is... it's just going to be so powerful. So right now, the build that got me to Challenger was Stridebreaker second, Essence Reaver first. And the build order was Lucidity Boots, Essence Reaver, Stridebreaker, and then generally Infinity Edge, and then situational from there. Could go Phantom Dancer, most of the time, could go many other different options. Yeah, there's many things that we could possibly get. Let's go on the PBE real quick to just kind of show you how powerful the slow is, which is the biggest draw to the item. So we'll go ahead and see what that's like. I have not been awake this entire time, so let's go ahead and get this. Could you make AD Diana? Maybe. Maybe the item is actually strong enough to where you could do that with Diana. Alright, so it looks like the PBE is actually down for maintenance, but just trust me, like, the slow is so ridiculous. And yeah, see you guys all in the next video. I'm really looking forward to new Stridebreaker. The build that I'm currently running right now is still great, but new Stridebreaker is just going to be absolutely insane. Thank you guys all for watching. See you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye and good night.